It is a real pleasure to have the chance to speak here today. There has been so many brilliant speakers at the moment, and I hope to continue this trend. I'd also like to thank Owen Jones, who kindly took all the time and effort to travel down here today and deliver his fantastic address. This week, we've seen HMS Tory government going down at an increasing rate. We've had resignation, negotiation and reshuffle. And some of us say that a general election is on the way, but sadly, I am a realist. Remember, the Tories will cling on to office as long as they can. They are in government, but they are not in power. As the newly elected chair of Southampton and Young Labour, I am honoured to have the chance to fight for young people all across Southampton and represent them within the local Labour movement. At the start of the year, I decided to stand for Under-19s officer on the Young Labour National Executive Committee. What ensued was a fabulous campaign that led to me experiencing some fantastic events and meeting lovely, lovely people. One of the most surreal connections that I made was John McDonnell, the Chancellor of the Exchequer, who endorsed my campaign right from the start. Today I shall be speaking about how the left has mobilised youth, the issues that face them, and how we can do more in the future, both nationally and locally, to represent them. Over the last few years, young people's engagement in politics has gained size and momentum. And, sadly, as much as some people may jeer this, there is only one thing we can thank for that, amongst others, and that is this Conservative government and the misery it has caused through 8 years of hard and ruthless austerity. And what this may have created is the spark that could light the passionate fire that could burn down this horrible, evil, neoliberal establishment. The general election in 2017 was a turning point in recent British politics after experiencing the highest voter turnout in 25 years. And one of the things we can thank for that is the youth turnout. And that could also be linked to Labour's amazing campaign for voter registration. Jeremy Corbyn, our fantastic leader, has galvanised young people like myself and has helped bring socialism back into the mainstream of British politics. Our fantastic manifesto states the following: young people are the future of our country and we need to invest in them. This has never been more true. For too long, the establishment has been patronising young people, telling them they're not interested in politics, that they should let the grown-ups get on with it. Well, I say enough of this, because the grown-ups shouldn't be in charge when we let these grown-ups get on with selling off our schools and hospitals to private shareholders, or if they're starving us because the minimum wage does not apply to under 25s. This is an outrage, a pure outrage. I, along with many other young people across the country, have come to the end of my first year of GCSEs. With 2 years left, I am deep into the government's failed Key Stage 4 curriculum, known as the Broad and Balanced curriculum. Despite its name, this curriculum is anything but broad or balanced. It is also full of many, many loopholes. One allows for religious education to be counted as a physical subject if it's substituted and joined with 1 hour of PE a fortnight. But it won't let drama, or dance in some cases, fall into this physical category. It forces young people into subjects that they are doomed only to fail in. This prevents the young minds of our country reaching their full potential, and therefore puts every single one of us at risk. This is an outrage and must be stopped. Therefore, I have written a motion to the Southampton and Romsey Labour Party that was unopposed when it was passed at their all-members meetings. This motion has been sent to the NEC and many others. Now, I'd like to end on these last few notes. Next Wednesday, Southampton and Romsey Young Labour will be holding a get-together at Sprinkles Jalea, below bar in town. If anyone is interested, please pop along to show your solidarity, enjoy some ice cream and have a friendly discussion. It is open to young Labour members and people aged between 14 and 26, and actually anyone else who wants to come along. All you have to be is not a member of another political party and support our aims and values. We plan to run more events like this as it is a good way of boosting engagement and breaking down barriers. It also removes all the bureaucracy of business meetings. Now to finish. Young people across our country and our movement have faced adversity and strife. But finally there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And comrades, friends, brothers and sisters, that light is a socialist Labour government led by Jeremy Corbyn that works for the many and not the few. Thank you.